Tinakoto, hello and welcome to episode 9 of ThaumCraft with Birdtross, and I'm gonna stop whispering. So yeah, I've done quite a lot actually since the last episode. You may remember we made this little small hole over here with our arcane boar. I went ahead and made this massive hole with the arcane boar, and even after this, it still didn't fit. It wasn't the arcane boar. It still wasn't. What's the word? It didn't break. Is the word. So let's have a look up here. I did start one more thing up there with the arcane boar, and that was doing that. And then the what's the word? The focus eye thing ran out there. So yeah, we've been that's on that front. I've got a ton of cobblestone from doing all this, of course. A bit of obsidian, because yeah, the eagle-eyed viewer may have noticed that we ran into some lava, which I had to turn basically, not automatically, manually turn to water. So that's what we've been doing there. Let's just go ahead and use our portal, and that's the let's go ahead and go to our new system, the Sugarcane farm, and yeah, this is a bit much for some people, you may have noticed. So yeah, what we're looking at here is a double the. I build another one. Basically, what's going on here. So yeah, it's the same, basically. Now, if you're going to be doing something like this, don't. There is a problem with the system, and you can hear the suction seals sort of going away, and that is not what we want. Let me show you what happens if I go ahead and throw one of these pieces of dirt. I throw it, and it gets stuck in that corner there. So what's happening here is that both seals over there are actually influencing this piece of dirt. And for some reason this one tends to have a slightly stronger suck. It's the same over here. What happens if you throw something in this corner, it'll be attracted to that one more. So then the problem here then is that these are too close together. So if you're going to do something like this, make sure that they are quite far apart, otherwise they're going to influence each other. And you can see here, look, so the sugarcane sort of gets stuck in the corner, it gets stuck up there, so it's not working as efficiently as it could be, and that's entirely my fault. I thought this was going to work, but it seems like the suck has got too much of a range. That suck can go over into this field here. It's not ideal. So yeah, if you're going to make a design like this, don't screw up like I did. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what else there is to show off that's new. I kind of just did it. And by the way, yeah, with the new versions of ThaumCraft, you just right-click your portal network to cycle through. And I changed them all into the air network. That was actually by accident, because I made the sugarcane network air, and I intended it to just be magic in air. So I had to go around to my other two seals and turn them into airs as well. And over here, not much is going on, I don't think. Well, actually, let's go ahead and show you what's been happening in here. As you can see, we've got 47 Vis and 135 Taint. I basically sort of did a bit of in-house experimentation with Nitor to see whether or not, even with just the low-grade crucible here, whether or not you could get more Vis out of it. And it turns out you can, actually. It takes 10 Vis to make a piece of Nitor, and you get 15 Vis out, so it's a net gain of 5 Vis from making it and then throwing it back in. So you can kind of make some kind of automated system there, assuming you have something like, say, Birdtross or something, but we don't have Birdtross in this series, at least not yet. And yes, but it also produces 15 Taint, and that is purely pretty much due to just the low gradiness of this. So you could actually produce more Vis than Taint using this system, using a more powerful, more upgraded version of the crucible. We don't have the luxury of having an upgraded crucible yet, because we haven't done any research, but we're hopefully going to be able to do some research today. And also, because we're starting to get quite a decent amount of Taint in there, and also down in this other tank down here, which I have yet to break, you can see there's a lot more Taint in this one, 5 Vs, 166. So the Taint situation is kind of starting to get a little out of control. So what we're going to be doing today is hopefully being able to make a very awesome little device. If I go ahead and open NEI, you can see I've already done a bit of stuff there. This is the Vis filter. If we go ahead and find out what the recipe for it is, we need some enchanted wood, 2 iron ingots, 2 conduits, and elementum. Elementum we briefly touched on last episode, which is like the opposite of night ore and is made using coal and redstone. And as you can see, I was kind of prepared for today, so I've got all the ingredients ready to go. Why do I need those? I guess I was going to make... What was I going to make with those? I must have prepared them for something. Oh well. So let's just quickly go ahead and make ourselves some Vis filters. Now Vis filters, how they work is that they... No, actually, something I wanted to try. Let's just quickly check. There's some item, I believe, called the Purifier. Yeah. Is there a recipe for that? Okay. Search bar fail. Let's see. Okay, it looks like you have to research that, so we're not going to be able to make the Purifier today. But basically, I think how that works is that you can actually turn Taint into Vis like that. Something like that, anyway. So anyway, let's go ahead and make ourselves, what is it called again? Vis filters. Now, yeah, so these you can use these to remove Taint from your systems, and putting just one here will actually, it will work, but you can see it produces, so it just pumps the Taint out of your system into the atmosphere, and so obviously that's not very good for the Taint. You can see the Taint bar on our bottom right going up. So what we're going to do is we're going to stack several of these on top of each other to what's the word, sort of limit how much Taint goes into the atmosphere, because what happens is that the more you put on top, the more efficient it is, the less amount of Taint that's released into the atmosphere. So we're going to kind of leave that going pretty much in the background. Hopefully when we return, the Taint levels won't be too high. They're sort of still rising, but hopefully they're rising 4 times less than what they were. But yeah, I tried to oh well, we'll just see how that goes. We'll just see how it goes. How much we got now? 138. See, it is releasing Taint quite... It's actually going quite fast. So anyway, now what we really wanted to do today was actually some research. We've I think I've finally got enough bookcases stored somewhere. Here we go. Got plenty of bookcases. Let's just go ahead and turn all of this into as many bookcases as we possibly can. I've already got a stack of them, which is awesome. So we're going to go ahead and see how much research we can actually do today. Now, hold on. Where am I? I had 2 things to research. Where are they? Oh, here they are. Cool. So the that stuff's hanging out in there. So let's just quickly go ahead and see how many bookcases we can make. Okay, so we're able to make 26 extra bookcases. It's not as many as I'd like. I'd preferably like an extra stack of bookcases. But anyway, this is how much we've got from the hours, well maybe not hours, probably like 2 hours that I've spent off camera sort of doing all the stuff that I showed you at the start of this episode. So hopefully this will be enough bookcases to sate our needs for now. So let's quickly just see how many we've got. 45, so that's actually quite good. So that's plenty of bookcases to get on with. Each of these will provide a 10% boost to the success rate, and we want to kind of be as successful as we possibly can. So let's go ahead and quickly just research what we've already got. Our Wand of Bone and Thaumic Generator. I'm probably not going to use the Thaumic Generator because I already know what that does, but I can't remember what the Wand of Bone does, so that'll be an interesting discovery for us. Anyway, so let's go. So if you put a theory in here, it provides a bar over here, and you can see this bar, well, as soon as we success. So yeah, once you succeed in a piece of research, this little sphere appears here to sort of indicate how far the research is, and you need to fill this entire bar up and then succeed at the research one more time to finally get yourself the discovery. And that was actually pretty easy. Some people may have noticed that the difficulty of that particular theory was moderate, which is like the second lowest you can get. No, it's the third lowest. The lowest I believe is trivial, which is, you know, pretty much 5 goes and boom, you've got it. So anyway, we just simply right click with our discovery, and yeah, look at that. So now we know how to make a Thaumic generator. This device converts Vis into pure energy usable by many devices. It generates Industrialcraft EU, Red Power Bluetricity, and Birdtross MJ. Awesome. Now, so yeah, if you're using those mods, how do I get out of here? Escape, okay. So yeah, if you're using those mods, the Thaumic generator, turning Vis into those is pretty awesome. Let's have a look at how this is going, and it looks like the local Vis is not faring too well. Oh well. It's probably rising because of it. Probably not by much, hopefully. I was kind of hoping that it wouldn't rise too much, but it looks like it is rising. That's not good. It's not very good at all. And it looks like our local Vis is slowly going down. I'm probably not playing as efficiently as I could. Anyway, let's go ahead and research our Wand of Bone. Now this has got a difficulty of hard, so you can see the purple bar actually goes slightly slower. And it's slightly more difficult. There's much lower chance, well, not much lower, but slightly lower chance of these research bubbles. Bubbles! The research bubble is going up. And you can see the research bubble actually went down. Yeah, that can happen if you fail, but we've got a lost chance of 100%, success of 60%, so that's quite good. So yeah, hopefully this will research into a, no, it should do it actually. To a Wand of Bone, and then after that we can work on our fragments of lost knowledge, forbidden knowledge. Wow, and we're going through bookcases like there's no tomorrow. Sheesh. All right, so we've got ourselves the Wand of Bone. Yay! Let's see what we got. Ooh. This ward summons a skeletal archer that will attack nearby enemies. The undead minion will not follow you, and it will disappear after a minute. Very awesome. A tainted crystal and a bone gives you that, and you have to use, look, it looks like you have to use a dark infuser. I don't think we can actually, you have to research how to make a dark infuser, so can't really do that. It looks like the Vis area, oh, well the Vis down there was quite good. Alright, so it looks like this is actually purified actually, yeah. So there's only 5 Vis in there. I was hopefully let's see if we can, now I do have an idea of how to get that Vis from down there into this tank here, which is now going to be pretty much our main tank, at least for now. There is a way to do it. Let's see if we can just look in NEI for a bit. It's called, now here it is here, the Vis pump. Let's see if there's a recipe for that. Oh yes there is, cool. So we need the arcane bellows, can we do that? We can do that. Alright. That's a lot of enchanted wood, though. I think we're going to go ahead and try to make ourselves the enchanted wood. I'm not sure if I showed off my loot from the arcane bore mining that we did. Let's just quickly show it off. So we've got plenty of diamonds and gold and quicksilver and all that stuff. I've turned some of my iron ingots into blocks of iron. Got a couple of spare arcane singularities, spare magic essence, and plenty of crystals now. Well, not plenty, but certainly more than what we had before, which is awesome. So anyway, where was that recipe? It was, we need one of these, the arcane bellows. The arcane bellows are in their own right a device. We'll hopefully get more on what the arcane bellows can do soon, but I kind of really want to make a Vis pump, so we need to first of all grab ourselves one of these, a Vis crystal, and no wait, yeah, so we need 6 enchanted wood, a conduit, one of these, was it? I'm just sort of looking, no wait, okay, so 4 enchanted wood, some leather. Do I have any leather? I should have some leather actually, because I was killing cows before. Now heck, here we go, so I've got 1 piece of leather, sweet. Good morning, sun. Mr. Sun? Sun? Mr. Golden Sun. Okay, so it looks, we've got everything except the enchanted wood now, so okay, oh wow. I turned all of my wood into wooden planks to be able to make the bookcases, so ah dear, where's my axe? Alright, so I'm going to have to go fell another jungle tree. I'll be right back once I've done that. You've seen enough of me felling trees. I'm just going to come back. Okay, see you then. Alright, so we've got plenty of wood now, so let's just quickly go up here and turn it all. No, wait, not all of it. Let's see. We'll just turn 2 pieces. How about that? Yeah, so that's probably not going to be enough, actually. We're going to need to do at least 1 more, but we'll get to that momentarily. So let's see, what was the recipe again? It was, what was it again? Vase filter. Here it is. No, that's not right. I want a Vase pump. Vase pump. Yeah, ha! 4 enchanted wood. Okay. It's 4 like so. Oh! Where are you? Please let me finish. Is it this? Which one is it? Is it blue? Is it air? It's the air, isn't it? No, what is it though? Wow, my memory for some reason is like terrible. It's air. Okay. I was hoping to be able to see if I could find that wisp. But we were doing alright for crystals. But yeah, it can't hurt to have more. And where's the leather? Cool, so we've got ourselves the arcane bellows. Now, as I said, the arcane bellows in their own right do work in the real world. They sort of increase the efficiency of items that they're connected to. You know, pretty much anything, really. So let's see, what else do we need to make our pump? So we need 6 more enchanted wood. Okay, so I'm going to need to burn up another piece. Alright. Use up one of our ears. Oh! Hello? Oh! It's audio. It's an air though, but oh well. I don't know, do people enjoy watching me use the wand of lightning against wisps? I think it's kind of cool. I'm not going to be able to get that, am I? Cracked wisp shell. Well, it's not really worth going after because I've got a couple of cracked wisp shells. So we don't need to worry too much about that. But anyway, so where is my pump? My Vase pump. Actually, let's just stop for a second and just put those in there. We can... Let's just check. I'm so disorganized today. The dark infuser. Ooh. Ooh. 2 dark infusers. Okay, so yeah, you can research 2 things of the same type. And as you can see, the difficulty for both of them is, well, one's easier than the other. So we're just going to put this in here. We're just going to come back once that's done. Shouldn't be too long. But yeah, just want to quickly finish off the what is it called? I've forgotten again. The Vase pump. Yeah, so basically what I'm going to try and do is try and get that 5 Vase down there into this tank here. Let's see. Now what do I need to make? Bird, you suck today. Jeez. We're okay, so we just use up the last of this stack. Sweet. And a depleted crystal. We'll worry about you soon. I'll probably need to move my workbench up here at some point. This could probably be quite a nice bedroom. But yeah, so pretty much move everything up there at some point. Probably by the next episode. Let's see. Jeez, Bird, what's wrong with you today? Wait, why is that one slightly lighter? Okay. Nope. Yes. Where's my bellows? Yay! Alright, so we got ourselves the Vase pump. Now, this is quite a cool little item. Now, we're going to need some more conduits, aren't we? Yep. What's the recipe for conduits? Right. So that's what I got the glass panes for. Hooray for preparation, sort of. Maybe. Kind of not really. So we're going to need some wood and redstone. Well, I've got the wood. What about the redstone? That should be somewhere around. Sweet. They're probably going to need quite a few. Yeah. I love being able to do that. So we'll just go ahead and make 16. I'm not sure if people want to see me crafting all this stuff. But I will. You're just going to have to sit there. Speaking of that, I saw somebody who mentioned, You know, it'd be kind of cool, Bird, if you had like a world download. Yeah, that's kind of got a nice idea. I'd be quite happy with making a world download available for you guys. So basically just what I want to say is, how many people would be like kind of cool with the idea of being able to play in the nest with Operation Crystal and so on, expanding on their own ideas and things? Would you guys want to see a world download? Depending on how many comments there are saying, yes! Yes, we want a world download, it's what we wanted all along. Depending on how many of those I get, this one. Yeah, I'll be more than happy to make a world download available for you guys for this world. I've never, like, shared files like that over the internet before, so that'll be a new experience. Probably not going to be able to hit that guy from here. Let's just see if we can. No, it looks like he's too far away. Okay. So, yeah, that's, so basically what I've just done is moved all my, these filters over to here, so that hopefully, well, this definitely will remove taint from this thing as well. But anyway, so while that's happening, let's get down here and work on moving this. Now, where are my... Here they are, the conduits. Now, how this works is that this is pretty much... So you can see here, if you look down the bottom, you can see the... if you look here first, you can see the pressure, the bottom line is 10 and 10. We only need to worry about Vs because there's only Vs in there. But anyway, if you see here, the pressure of the conduit is 9. If we go ahead and place another one, the pressure of this one is 8. So things are able to move along using the pressure by, you know, they can move by using pressure, okay? But a Vs conduit will go down by 1 TCB every line it goes. So you can see there's only 3 left now, and we really want to get it, probably someone just say, it's like right there actually. I just need to mine out the floor just to see how far. But anyway, so basically what I'm saying is that the pressure, we're not going to be able to run that all the way to here, because before it gets here the pressure will have turned down to 0. That's not what we want. So basically what we're going to do is, what we need to do is to have some sort of something in the middle to increase the pressure again. And that's where this beast pump comes in. And I just almost killed myself. Okay. See, what we're going to have to do basically is, I guess we're going to have to build a scaffold on this place, like I've done so many times before, in terms of having to build the those little bubbles. If you didn't know, the barbarian likes saying bubbles. I'm not sure why. So yeah, whereabouts? I guess out here somewhere. Where's my dirt? Cool. My inventory is just sort of cluttered as usual. Nothing new when it comes to bird plays. Let's see, whereabouts is the hole that we need to go up? So over there, okay. So let's see. Yeah, alright, okay, cool. So, let's see, where's my pump? Now how this works is that, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to make it go down to 1. Like so. See the pressure here is just 1, right? So the pressure the next pressure is going to be 0. And actually, let's just quickly go ahead and switch this around. I'm probably going to lose a couple of conduits here. Okay, no, we didn't lose that one. We didn't lose that one, sweet. Yeah, so I'm just going to try and make the movement of this as efficient as possible, which means going over my bed, but oh well. So the idea is that by using the pump we can increase the pressure in a system by, I believe, 20. It turns the pressure back to 20, so it's a more efficient way. Well, if you're going to transport Vs long distance like we are here, you need to use a pump. It's basically what I've been trying to say for the last, like, 10 minutes. Wow. Okay, so that goes up there. So yeah, we can put this up here, and then we can put the pump. Now, I'm not quite sure how to orient this thing. More scaffolding. Let's see. So this is going to be an interesting experiment. We might need an arcane tinkering tool, but let's see. Right. So that didn't orient the right way. I guess we can use our arcane tinkering tool? Yes. And hopefully that's the right way. So yeah, it's sucking Vis up. And where is it going? It's not being lost, is it? Right. Okay, so yeah, it's just sort of hanging out in there. So you can see the pressure of the pump here is 20, which is awesome. So that means is like when we put a conduit on here, it's going to turn into 19 out there. So, and it'll send it in there, I think. Is that right? That should. So yeah, that worked. So we just transported our Vis from here up into our main tank. Awesome. Sweet. So I think that's probably about a good place to end the episode. We didn't actually... No, actually... Stop right there. Stop right there. I promised I wanted to get more research done, so we are going to do more research. Even though it's like the 30-minute mark for me here. We are going to do more research, and we are going to like it. We are going to like it. Okay. I've put off the research long enough. I want to get it done. Anyway, let's take a look at our Dark Infuser. So yeah, we've got the Dark Infuser now, so that's 3 things researched. I'm not sure, is that a good place to start? Because, you know, there's plenty of things, there's 55 things to research. Even if we got through like 3 every time, it would still take us quite a long time. So anyway, the Dark Infuser works similarly to the normal Infuser, except it is used to create objects of a more malevolent nature. Its speed is determined by the phase of the moon, and it requires some tainted Vis in addition to pure Vis. Wicked. Okay, so it looks like it uses some obsidian, iron ingot, and a stone slab. Let's actually just go ahead and make this. I think we can end the episode by making ourselves a Dark Infuser. So let's see, do I have any obsidian up here? I know I've got some obsidian down in the Operation Crystal, but if I don't have to go down there, that'd be pretty sweet. Okay, it looks like we have to go down there. Okay. So what was the ingredients again? 5 obsidian, 2 iron, tainted, and stone slab. So yeah, that's not that hard. Okay. It's a bit of a shame how you can't just sort of press E again to exit the discovery. You have to press escape. Or at least I have to press escape. Ooh. Right, so we just select the one we want. And yeah, oh yeah, that's exactly how I made the air network by mistake. I had my air essence out, and I wanted to change the portal that I went to, but I accidentally turned it into air, and the portal closes, and I'm like, what? But yeah. So 5 of these, we can just keep the rest down here. It's not like it's that far away from our base. Is that everything? I think we need some clean stone to make the stone slabs. That shouldn't be too hard. So let's quickly do ahead and make that. Let's see. Cobblestone, okay, we've got plenty of cobblestone. So it's like 3, right? Okay, that shouldn't take too long. Now we also need 2 iron ingots. Let's just quickly get those. It's kind of cool how we're having like pretty much everything at our fingertips. And we also need one of these as well, yeah. So I've got a couple of tainted crystals as well. But we don't need this tank anymore. But we're not going to destroy that. We're just going to leave that there. Then for this episode. Why am I talking so fast? How am I doing for... What? I have much more Vis in there. What is going on? Where's my Vis? I had like 130 Vis or something in there. Where'd it go? Did I use it all up? I must have used it all up. I must have only had like 2 Vis left in there. You gotta be kidding me. Wow, that's pretty lucky. I was making all this enchanted wood. But anyway, so we got 2 pieces of stone? Oh no, 3 pieces of stone, and my inventory is absolutely full now. Well, let's see, let's just load this in here. Should be able to... Okay, no you can't. Go. Whoa. So we make some stone slabs. We also need our 5 pieces of obsidian. 2 iron ingots. And a tainted crystal gives us the Dark Infuser. Sweet. So you can only make things like that once you've researched it. You wouldn't be able to make that even if you knew the recipe without doing the research first. So yeah, it's actually I actually realised that I probably should have kept at least some of the Taint, because this thing actually runs on Taint. Oh well. I don't know, we'll just stick this here for now. So yeah, it's got a slightly different interface. It's got a kind of cool interface. We'll get more into that in the next episode of ThaumCraft with Birdtross. And by the way, if you look up there, there won't be any link anymore. If you've been watching this long of the series, using just the links alone, you may be interested to know there's actually a playlist of this series, which I will be regularly updating with every episode. So yeah, if you want to watch more episodes, don't follow. There won't be any more links up there for you to follow. Please find the playlist. It's on my channel. So yeah, you should be able to find it there. See you next time, guys.